In their forest retreat, Martin and Conrad were training by the waterfall for the upcoming Arctic invasions. They had a hefty goal of clearing it with under 100,000 damage. Sloosh 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 the water went as Martin ran his steed back and forth though, the waterfall hitting the target. Conrad was practicing his aim shooting Martin's horse's droppings and watching the splat for confirmation. Suddenly one of the dung piles exploded and got onto Martin's visor. As he stopped for a moment and wiped off the crap, he heard a rustling in the nearby stream.
Conrad, we are not alone. We need to go find out who is coming on our territory.
Martin, today is a good day to kill. I'm locked and reloaded already. Let's teleport over there and get the drop on whatever is here.
So our heroes crank up the teleporter and find that a pan monster had wandered into their lair. Given it was a Mount Pan, Conrad stepped up and made light work of him with the swift bullets of his trusty rifle. Gotcha, girl.
Conrad, you sure he did poke him with a stick? Don't want that vermin coming up on us when we are paying attention later on. I have pots to clean, don't have time for pans.
10 to 4, good buddy, he pretty dead. I can see part of his brains floating over here and he done got the shakes. We'll hold the door. That scoundrel Luwig trying to steal our camp supplies again. We need to go teach them a lesson. I will walk by along, so they don't run away. You run around mountain tops and dive down like Tarzan.
ALyassa, grab the guns, gems, and gold. These guys won't be back for a while. We will party hard tonight, baby, like it's 1999. Hey, if they have any electronics, throw them in bag also.
Sure thing, Big Daddy L. I'm low in stamina packs too, grab them in you see any. We hit the jack.
Oh no.
Look up.
Oh yeah, I'm coming to get you suckers. Conrad, cut them off at the pass. This is there.
The epic battle begins. As the four champions enter the field together, Martin begins with a magic chant that enables his armor and weapons to be encumbered by the ancient forces of High Knights, with an open jousting move hitting Ludwig in the shoulder. Coming off his wound, Luwig and ALyassa smash their birth rings together to combine the power Kong insides them, enchanting their equipment with plus 15 all stats. With that, ALyassa's land a double revolving spin blow to Conrad's neck, completely decapitating his head. She feels empowered by the early victory and decides to place the head on the end of her sword. This has the opposite effect as when Martin sees his best friend's corpse, and more than she defiled the body in such a way. Demon Akoka enters him and he draws his axe and he cut Luwig down with ease. ALyassa, seeing this, loses her courage and runs back to her fortress where her siege office will be able to attack Martin, as she knows at that point no one could possibly complete with him in that enhanced state on being. As ALyassa's forces attacked behind Wallace and Leo, the cries and screams of Martin could be heard by the entire kingdom, as even his own men had become afraid to approach him from the wails that he produced. He was shouting as a madman drunk on hatred as each cannonball came. It was almost as his will sheared the attacked away. They did not want to come near him either. Soon as the attacks died down, he was insisting everyone come to port area and from them to become their own barrage of cannon fire, as his soul of hate and despise was loading the cannons to fire not only to their walls but into their very souls. The castle fell quickly as no man was brave enough to stand and defend it against a madman from Pisgah Forest. Akoka leaves Martin's body after the revenge is complete but hangs around for a while. Martin knows what it is looking for. So, he packs up and goes to the 1 billion Arctic that he and Conrad were going to do together, and now he realizes Akoka had been taking host of Conrad's soul. To set it to peace, they were to go and complete the challenge they were working towards. It's very hard to get 100k with Mount on Arctic, so Akoka helps. When Martin begins to advance to Arctic, Akoka goes and burns off all the ranged troops and some Mount and Little Siege. When finishing, the report reads 99.8k. Martin and Akoka have a long pause of silence and reflect on journey to reach this point. Happily, Conrad dims off and vanishes into the afterlife happily. Martin is very confident in his ability. He's beaten top players. He has perfectly shielded his assist accounts. World are finally good for next server, Chatlands or All-Stars. What? Rob from under the shield gems, RSSS, stamina, and troops.